Hi everybody, I am Sam I Am, and you're watching Sam I Am Tarot. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. So we're just gonna jump right in, guys. Waste no time. We're gonna just jump into the Moonology deck and see what messages Spirit has for us today. It's starting to get cooler here in Florida, thank goodness. I love this time of year, guys. Fall and winter are my favorite times, and I know that sounds probably oxymoronic, being that I'm a native Floridian, but I really do love this time of year. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? What messages do you have for the collective? A personal issue reaches resolution. So there's something that you're tying up right now. Something going on personally. This could be with a family member. This could be with a love connection, a friend. For some of you, I feel like this is even, it could be a work issue as well. It's like a squabble happening of birds. So there might be a lot of arguing going on right now for somebody. And it sounds like a lot of people could be involved. Show the world the real you. Yeah, so somebody is like, I feel like there's something that needs to be said that you haven't said, that you've been holding back on something. Somebody needs to know a truth that you've been trying to spare their feelings and not saying. And you really want to say this thing, but you've been trying to like spare someone. But I feel like it's going to come to a resolution, because the first card out says a personal issue reaches resolution. So this is going to be resolved. For some of you, I feel like you are going to say this thing, whatever this is. Surrender to the divine. So you might have not said this because you're afraid of like what the outcome might be. You know, somebody might be hurt by what you say, but I feel like the divine is telling you that whatever this is that you feel like needs to be said does need to be said. Balance spirituality and practicality. Yeah. So it's like you're holding back on saying this because you're trying to spare someone's feelings, but it's going to be better for them in the long run. I feel like this might be something that might be hurtful in the beginning. It might be something they don't want to hear, but they need to hear. So I really do feel like whatever this is needs to be said. Okay. Let's go with our gold tarot. See what messages we get. These cards, trying to get better at using them because they're so slippery. All right, Spirit. So what other messages do you have for the collective here? What other messages do you have? Oh, see what I mean? No, you can't see what I mean because you didn't see that. The cards like sliding all over the place. So I gotta shuffle these kind of slowly because they will fly. Oh, okay. Two of Cups. So this could definitely be a love connection between you and one other person. This is something that you've, needed to say to someone, but haven't said. I feel like somebody doesn't really know the depths to which they hurt you, and you haven't wanted to tell them that. Or I feel like for some of you, you may have found out something and this person doesn't know that you know. And you're wondering if you should tell them, and I feel like it's going to be for the good of this situation. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely something that needs to be said. Absolutely. I feel like either you want to reach out to somebody or somebody wants to reach out to you. This could also be the other way around. There could be someone that's wanting to say something to you. They're wanting to confess something. And they may feel like you don't know. Like, I feel like somebody may be wanting to come clean about something. You know, maybe wanting to say, like, for instance, if they disappeared, you know, if this person just ghosted you out of nowhere and you have no idea why, I feel like somebody may be wanting to come and tell you, you know, this is what was really going on. Because they really don't like the way that you feel, the way that you see them. I told you. This person is definitely mourning the loss of this connection. I feel like for some of you, this could be a third-party connection. So they may feel like there was a third party that you didn't know about. Oh, okay. And if you did know about them, there's something about this connection that wasn't clear to you that they want to make clear. Gosh, this was a lot. Yeah, okay, so we have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. A lot of pentacles here. I feel like this person is like, they found out some lies. Like they were working very hard to keep this family together and keep everybody thinking that everything was fine, but it was all a lie. I feel like whatever this is that came out is like, there's a family dynamic here that they were trying, that, you know, everybody from the outside looking in, it looks like everything is great. It looks like everyone's happy. There's no issues, but there's actually a lot going on here. And this person has been working very hard to make sure that it, you know, stays looking like everything is fine, because they don't want anybody to know how bad things really are. Or this person was working very hard to maintain this family life, and they may have thought everything was good. They thought everything was going well, and then they found out that there was something going on behind the scenes. Like, there was a lot of lies. People were just telling them things that weren't true. Yeah. I feel like this person is, you know, and that might be what they want to come back and tell you, is that, like, you know, I tried to make things work with the third party, and I just found out that everything that I thought was going on was a lie. Everything that I have put my hard-earned, you know, time and money and energy into was not real. Okay. And so now this person is finally finding out that that's, you know, the ugly truth about this connection. Yep. They're finally finding this out. For some of you, I feel like you may have tried to tell this person this, like, hey, what you think is going on, because you may know these two. I feel like you might know this person and the third party. And if you don't, I feel like you may have tried to, like maybe your intuition was telling you, like, hey, I just feel like something is not right about what's going on with you, or like you seem different, your energy, like something, whatever message you tried to give them, I feel like you tried to tell them about what was going on, and now they regret not listening to you, because this person is now, I feel like they're reflecting back on what you said. And now they're just like, oh my God, the collective told me that something wasn't right. And now it took them a long time. I feel like, you know, time has gone on. You know, this is the Eight of Pentacles. So it might have been like 8 months, 8 years, 8 weeks, something like that. But I feel like it's been a long time of this person, you know, from the time that you may have told them this thing, they spent a lot of time staying in this cycle, continuing to work on whatever that, you know, was going on with this connection. Yeah. And I feel like now they're watching you. They might be keeping an eye on you, and they're sad by what they're seeing. Yeah. Because they've realized that, yeah, look, we got the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, the Three of Pentacles. But I feel like this person is very sad about this situation, but they still have a lot of love for you. But unfortunately, they're still stuck in a karmic cycle. They're still stuck with something that's doesn't serve them anymore, but that's coming to an end. They're bringing this tower down. That's like I said, the first card said that a personal issue is coming to resolution. So that's what this is. I feel like somebody is finally, you know, bringing something to an end that should have ended a long time ago. Spirit says that's the truth. Ooh, why? Because they want to come and get their Empress. And they listen. This person is coming in to talk to you. They want to have a conversation. This person wants to end whatever this separation is between the two of you, because I feel like a lot of you are not in communication with this person. And so they're wanting to, I feel like for a lot of you, they want to come back and say like, hey, you were right. You know, you were right about everything. They're heartbroken over this third party situation, how things ended up, and that they sabotaged this relationship with you. And now they're just like, I don't even know if I can get the collective back, because I know I messed up so bad. I know I messed this up, and I don't even know if I can get this back together. But they're like, the one thing I do know that I love the collective. I do know how I feel about the collective, about this Empress. Ooh, so what you gonna do? What are you going to do about it? Let's see. What are they going to do, if anything? Because I don't see no actions taking place here. Well, we do see the Chariot card, so there is some, you know, I know they're wanting to walk away from a toxic situation, so I don't necessarily know if that means coming towards you, but definitely walking away from a situation that they realize is toxic. And I feel like they may be creating this tower. Like they are the ones that are, you know, walking away from the situation. It's not but by happenstance. It's, you know, they're, for a long time, I feel like they resisted this tower. And now it's like, oh, yeah, I can't stay in this. Some of them might be. I feel like it's taking them, for some of you, I'm feeling like it's taking them a long time to come back towards you to tell you about this tower that's coming down, because some of them, their pride won't let them. They're embarrassed about the fact that you tried to warn them about this situation and they didn't listen. So now they're kind of like in their feelings about that a little bit. What else, Spirit? What else is going on here? Yeah, they're finally, we got the Ace of Swords again. So they're finally saying the truth about this family situation. The Six of Cups. They're finally saying the truth about this person from their past. But are they talking about, is this about you, or is this about the person that they're currently with? Because I don't know. Look, I feel like that's this person, that's this past person, or the third party. because we have the Eight of Pentacles out here again. They worked very hard. Ten of Cups again. No, not Ten of Cups again. Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So it's like they worked very hard to make this family, to create this family life. But it looks like they were just working very hard at making it look like they were happy, when in actuality they weren't happy at all. And maybe they were happy, but who knows what was going on behind the scenes. This person is finally getting some clarity. And this might not, like I said before, this could be family that's involved. So it might not just be this third party. It could be the family of the third party. It could be this, you know, this masculine's family. It could, you know, yeah, but they're putting an end to that. There's a transformation happening. This masculine is, like I said, finally getting some clarity around this situation and understanding like what's really going on. Finally starting to see people's situations for what they really are. What else, Spirit? This has been a heavy burden on this person. They're tired of fighting this battle. Yep. Listen, I told you they are tired of fighting this battle. They're ready for something new. This person could be young or they were very immature in the past, but they're ready to, they're stepping out of that energy, wanting to, they have a lot to say. I feel like this person is really ready to tell the people around them and you how they really feel. Yeah. Meanwhile, you over here getting, you know, you're focused on yourself. You are working on building your wealth, you know, taking care of yourself, focusing on your own finances, not, you know, living a very unbothered life. What else is going on here, Spirit? This person is looking for balance, but I feel like at one point they were trying to, you know, to juggle both of you. This person was they thought that maybe they could maintain having a relationship with you and this third party. And that got to be too heavy. It was very burdensome because it was like, the more they did this, the longer they did this, they realized that they couldn't maintain that because it was like they obviously had more feelings for one than the other. But they stayed with one out of obligation, and the one that they really wanted to be with has moved on. And now it's like they're realizing that the person that they stayed with was not the best choice. 1818 on the timer. So they're very much in this regretful energy of like, you know, what did I do? I ruined the best thing that ever happened to me. I ruined a great relationship. And I feel like what the two of you had, like you may have, this was more than just a love connection. The two of you were friends. Like you could talk about things. There was balance in your connection. And I feel like they don't have that where they are now. And they're finally coming to terms with, you know, ready to go into a happier time. This person is wanting happiness. They want positivity. They're ready for balance. They're tired of all of this heartbreak. I feel like everything they're going through right now, you know, there was a 10 of Wands and they went from the 10 to the 9. So I feel like they're starting to put these burdens down. They're no longer wanting to live in this life of heavy energy anymore, of just negativity and sadness. I just feel like they're just not, there's no joy in this person's life. And I don't mean, when I say there's no joy, I don't mean this person never smiles, but I feel like when they do, it's forced and it's not for long. You know, they might have moments of joy, like, but it's not sustained. You know what I mean? Their life, their overall life is not happy. And I hate that, because everybody deserves to be happy, you know? But listen, they are getting ready to embark on a new beginning. I don't know if that means coming back towards you, or if this is just them, you know, having a new beginning for themselves. Got Temperance on the bottom of the deck. So they're definitely, you know, taking their time and doing things right, and walking away from situations that no longer serve them. So they might be holding on to their money right now. This person is saving up. They might be look, you are definitely on their mind. We got the Two of Cups again. So this person, yep, they are saving up so they can come back towards you, because you are who they really want to be with. This person might be actually planning on coming in very quickly. Oh, we got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. They are not playing around about coming towards you. This person is definitely making action, taking steps to come towards you, and they're going to do it quickly. Oh, somebody didn't want that to come out. This person is wanting to come back towards you, and they want to do it quickly, and they have a lot to say as well. I feel like they want to come back and tell you, like, they're putting their pride aside to tell you about, like, hey, you were right. This is what's going on. You're not going to believe so-and-so and so-and-so. You know, this happened and that happened and blah, 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 blah. I feel like this person is going to come back towards you and have a lot to tell you. Yeah, it's delayed news, because it's like, it's something that, it's like you saw this a long time ago. So now they're wanting to come back and tell you, like, man, you know, you realized this way before I did, and I'm just now seeing it. So let me tell you, like, let me give you an insight as to what's happening, what's been happening. Let's see what confessions this person wants to make. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on now. Yeah, this person is wanting to know that they need you. They feel like they need you. You are so nurturing, magnetic, passionate, queen in my life. Your light shines bright and guides through me in my darkness. You feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more now. Yeah, so whatever they're going through right now, they're going through a very dark time. Whatever they have found out about this connection, they may have found that this person was cheating, or, you know, something going on behind their back, whatever this was, but they feel like they really, you know, like I said before, you all were friends, you know, so that it was more than just a love, a passionate connection. There was friendship. And so it's like, I really feel like I need my friend to be able to, you know, tell all of this stuff to. Because, you know, you can't tell everybody your business, what's going on. And they really feel like they could tell you anything without you judging them. Transparency. I'm telling you, this person wants to be completely open with you and tell you what's going on. You see the real me. That's why I can't hide anything from you. And I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. You see right into my soul, and that makes me more vulnerable. This is part of why they also chose to be with the third party, because they could be, you know, they could be fake. They didn't have to be their real selves. They could hide who they really were or really are with the third party. And with you, they couldn't do that. So it was easier. You know, you required more work. You required, you know, honesty, and they didn't have to be that. It's like they weren't ready to be honest with themselves or with anybody else. So with the third party, they didn't have to do that. You know, they were allowed to just live this carefree, you know, very surface level life and not really have to care about anything. Silence. So I'm telling you, the two of you are not in communication. I am sorry for my silence. I just needed a break, and now I don't know how to reach out to you again. I'm afraid you won't let me back. I told you. I know it's been a long time since we haven't spoken, but trust me, my love, I missed you so much during this time, and I am finding my way back to you soon. So I'm telling you, this person is definitely looking for ways to reach out to you, trying to figure out how to get in contact with you. They may not have your number anymore. You may have moved, whatever the situation is, but this person is definitely trying to figure out what's the best way to reach out to you. Even if you haven't changed your number or have them blocked or any of that stuff, they're still like not sure when is the best time, or what do I say when I do reach out to collective? You know, what is collective going to, how are they going to react? And so they're scared to do that. Daydream. So this might be you thinking about them. Listen, let's not kid ourselves. You wouldn't be here if you didn't still think about this person from time to time, okay? I can't get you off my mind all day, every day. I always wonder what you are doing and how you are feeling about me. Meet me in your dreams tonight so we can start making our future together in reality. I want to build a strong, solid foundation for us. So, yeah, they're definitely wanting to come together. This person is thinking about you. They're thinking about you right now, in this moment. This person is thinking about you. I feel like there's a lot that they want to say. I miss you. Told you. I miss you. Your eyes, your smile, your voice, your scent, your touch. I am missing everything. Remember how we have connected physically over our lifetimes together? My love for you is boundless and unconditional. I miss you being next to me. Wherever I go, I search for you everywhere. This person feels like they see you everywhere they go. Like if they see a car that looks like yours, if they're out in public and they see someone that reminds them of you, they stare until they like confirm that it is or isn't you. But this person swears they see you everywhere. They hear songs that remind them of you. There might be phrases that they hear, like the way you laugh. They may have heard. I'm telling you, like this person is constantly feeling like they see you everywhere, and it makes them miss you even more. Passion. The heat is rising between us. This is the intensity of my desire for you. I want you. I want your body, mind, and soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we have experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen. I feel drawn to you. Listen, like it's given very much color purple. Like nothing but death will keep me from it. Like this person is so in love with you. But look, they got to get past this first. Fighting these karmic battles. It's on the bottom of the deck. Please be patient with my process of growth and change as I come into my power. I am making sure that everything is in alignment so that I can be with you. I am severing my ties with the karmic situation and completing a cycle. Listen, I can't make it up. I'm just reading this straight off this card. So this person is definitely walking away from a karmic cycle. They call it a karmic. I didn't say that. I say a third party. They call it a karmic. So, hey, the cards be knowing. But so they're walking away from a karmic situation and finding their way to come back towards you. Let's see. Let's get some. Is it these cards I wanted to use? No, let's get these. Love Oracle. And then we'll close out. All right. Okay. Last few messages, Spirit. I feel like this person, like, they sit up in their living room or wherever, in their bedroom, on the couch or whatever, and they sit and think about you. They dream about you. Wow. Okay. This came out in reverse. So I feel like there might have been some self-indulgence in the past, but they're no longer doing that. This person may have been drinking and drugging, but they're not doing that anymore. It came out in the reverse. So in the upright, it's focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. But I feel like that is the energy that they're in. They're not in this self-indulgent, like being selfish anymore. I do feel like this person is definitely focused more on themselves, focused more on making sure that they may have come through this shadow work. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like part of this process has been working through the shadow selves and you know, seeing themselves for who they really are and not this person that they've been pretending to be. Come on now. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So this came out in the reverse also. So they don't want this anymore. They don't want this very artificial life like this person. And you see these cards are in the upright, butterfly. They're transitioning out of this stage. So they're definitely wanting to focus more on a healthier lifestyle for themselves. What else, Spirit? Heartbroken. Yeah. Definitely sad over this breakup. Definitely sad over the loss of you. Grieving the loss of this connection. Hoping that they can come back together with you. Very passionate about this connection. This person, when they do come back in, towards you, it's going to be quick. And I feel like it's going to be very unexpected because for a lot of you, you've moved on. And so you're, you know, very much wrapped up in your own life and your own, you know, success. And so you're not going to see this coming. Dragonfly. Yeah. Coming to light. Here we have more confirmation that things are there. They're going to be revealing things to you that you may have told them about, but they're going to let you know, like, hey, you were right. This is what's been going on with me. They're ready to, you know, drop the facade and be honest with you and stop pretending. I feel like they know they can't do that. Healthy, I told you, healthy choices. This person is making healthy decisions for themselves. They're ready to be, you know, a nurturer and be nurturing to someone, to you, to themselves, to the people that really do matter that are around them. I feel like I said, this could, these karmic connections could run very deep. It doesn't have to just be romantic. It could also be family, friends, people that they thought they were close to that have, you know, brought about this, you know, karmic energy. One more, Spirit. Endings and new beginnings. I'm telling you, this is over. Yep, this person is ready for stability. What a perfect card for the sunny state of Florida. Palm trees. Yes. So this person is wanting something with that they can grow in. They want to grow with you. They feel like the two of you can grow together. You can endure. This is something that is long lasting. It's stable. And that's what they are missing in their lives right now. Definitely coming back towards you. So hopefully, you know, if you're open to hearing them out, I feel like this person is going to be wanting to be very honest with you, opening up to you about what's going on with them, wanting to hear, you know, how you've been doing, what you've been going through. But all in all, hoping to turn over a new leaf and hoping that the two of you can go in a new, better, happier, healthier direction together. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this reading resonated with you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.